Guten Morgen, muchachos. How are you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday morning. I hope it's coming along just fine. Now, Kamaka, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can continue cooking for you and reaching out to more people. Alright? I've seen from this past week, your guys have been absolutely liking our videos and watching a lot. So big up and thank you for that. Alright, I keep saying this and I'll say this again. Ronaldo launched a YouTube channel 2 days ago. He's currently at 20 plus million. We launched this like I don't know how many years ago. We are not yet at 5,000, so it's very unfair, guys. Come on, let's just get 5k now, shan't we? Okie dokie. Now let's talk about the Arsenal because that's why I'm here. And Arsenal have agreed a deal in principle to sign Mikel Merino from Real Sociedad. Now we have been after this guy for like, is it 5 years? Yeah. No, objectively, we've been after him for like weeks now. Crazy how a deal of less than 30 million can drag this far. I don't know what it exactly means. I think it kind of meant that we'll have to sell out someone before we get Merino in. Like, we are not willing to fund it from our own pockets entirely. So, yeah, and that's because also man like Eddie Nketiah is leaving Arsenal. He might be joining Nottingham Forest. Those talks are advancing very well. They're willing to match the price we're asking for because we have met some clubs that are not willing to do that. We are holding strong at £30 million for Eddie Nketiah, and seems like Nottingham Forest are willing to pay that much for him. So we're cool with that, and we're gonna sell him to them for that amount. So maybe that's how now, as a domino effect, now we're going to sign Mikel Merino. Now Mikel Merino, for those who live under a rock, is a Spanish midfielder. He's 28 years old. He's a Euro winner. He was playing, of course, in the Euros. He has won the Nations League with them. I think has he won the Olympics with them? I don't think he has won that. He plays, of course, in Real Sociedad. He scored a very good goal in the Euros against Germany, I think in the quarters, if I'm not wrong. The one that sent Germany out. So, yeah, he's good. He has been in the Premier League before with Newcastle. He's not entirely new to the Premier League, so that's also something good. He was with Newcastle for one season, I think 17-18 season. So he's not very new to the Premier League as well. So he's coming to the Arsenal for around 32 million pounds. With add-ons, I think might get to 33 million. So that's a very good deal. Of course, we know we have been looking for a guy to replace one man like Granit Xhaka, a guy to play on the left side of our midfield, and seems like Mikel Merino is the guy. Now, Mikel Merino is a duels monster, if I may say. He won the most duels in Europe last season. Of course, he had the most duels in La Liga, needless to say. That's why he also has the most in Europe. So, no one won more duels than him. He's a fucking monster for sure. He can create, That left midfield for the Arsenal was dead after he sold Granit Xhaka. And that explains why a man like Gabriel Martinelli had a decline in performance last season. Alright, because Granit Xhaka was absolutely one of the reasons why Martinelli performed that well. So Martin Odegaard likes operating on the right-hand side, so we are lacking someone on the left. And now that you have Mikel Merino, I believe he will be playing that position. Time will tell, of course. So it's going to be a midfield of Mikel Merino, more like Rice as a number 6. He might have to go back to that slot. He says that's his best position. He's more comfortable in his position, so he'll be going back to that position. Then we shall have our 2 number 8 will be Mikel Merino on the left, and Martin or the blood-clad guard, our captain, fantastic on the right-hand side. So that's how midfield is going to be looking like. I believe we got to cook with this one. Don't forget, we have also signed Calafiori. I believe like the 2 signings we've made so far, which are the only signings we've made so far, if you don't count David Raya, they are basically meant to unlock Gabriel Martinelli, in my opinion. Yeah. Zinchenko inverts, does not necessarily run forward, does not necessarily make those overlapping runs. So Gabriel Martinelli does not get as much support as you would say Bukayo Saka gets with Martin Odegaard and of course with Ben White. So with Calafiori and Merino, I believe we are going to unlock Martinelli. I believe he's going to have a more fruitful season this time around than last season. I mean, the season before that, he had bagged 15 goals in the league alone. So that was a good return. And then the last season, I don't even think he bagged 10. He must have bagged 10 maximum if he bagged a lot. So, of course, that's a decline. So we want to get that guy back up and firing. That's why we've signed Mikel Merino. He's, like I've said, dual monster. He's very much likes getting dirty into the tackles and all that stuff. So he's looking good. He's also an aerial monster as well. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, I was seeing an outline of how Arteta is collecting giants. An article, I think, done by The Standard or something. They were saying Arteta is collecting giants. If you look at the Arsenal squad right now, if you have to field in Calafiori for Jurgen Timber or Zinchenko, Only 3 guys at Arsenal are below 6 foot. Martin Odegaard, who's 5'10", Bukayo Saka, who's 5'10", and Gabriel Martinelli, who are 5'10". Everybody else is 6 foot plus. David Raya, 6 foot. Ben White, 6'1". Gabriel Magalhaes, 6'3". Saliba, 6'4". Calafiori, 6'2". Mikel Merino, 6'2". Declan Rice, 6'2". Kai Havertz, 6'4". So yeah, a cool 8 dudes are above 6 foot. That is dangerous, man. And don't forget, Arsenal is very dangerous in them tackles. No, in them. Arsenal is very dangerous in set pieces. So once you get that hit on board, bro, we are about to absolutely cook. So I'm very excited about the signing of Mikel Merino. Now we just don't know if Arsenal is going to get a forward. And that's the other remaining bit you would say. Everybody's saying Arsenal needs to get a striker. I'm the opinion that we need to get at least a forward. Be it like a lethal goal-scoring winger, or maybe an out-and-out striker. Time will tell. So this is why we leave likes of Edu and Ateta to earn their corn. We just issue our opinions here. I think for me, if you get me someone like Nico Williams, I don't think I'll be dejected. Really, honestly, I don't think I'll be dejected. So that means out-and-out strikers, we have Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz. So time will tell on this one. Are we going to get likes of Gyökeres? You know, are they going to come on board? Are we going to get someone like Isak? Because it seems like we're getting a reunion for the guys who are at Real Sociedad. You know, Isak, Odegaard, and Mikel Merino were once playing the same team. You know, and they once terrorized Real Madrid at Santiago Bernabeu. So, are we going to get a reunion of this mandem, or what exactly is going to be the case? Time will tell, man. So, I don't know if Arsenal is going to go for an out-and-out striker. Are we going to go for a forward who can score goals? Maybe a backup for Bukayo Saka. I don't know, man. I would like to know what you guys think. I personally think I'm very excited about the signing of Mikel Merino. It's been dragging on for weeks now. That's done and dusted now. So we can relax a little bit. We have Calafiori on board, of course. He has been slowly getting eased into the team. He has not played that much. He has actually not featured in any league game. Of course, it's not like you have played 25 league games. You just played 1 game. So, yeah, I think Ateta is just easing him in. So we have like 8 days now to get someone else on board. I think there's gonna be some outgoings. Edin Ketia might leave for Nottingham Forest. Aaron Ramsdale might go. I think I've heard rumors of Wolves being interested in him. Southampton as well. So yeah, he might be leaving for maybe like 30 million. If you get 30 million for him, that would be a fantastic deal. Who else? Reece Nelson. I don't know if this guy is going to leave. If he doesn't leave, I think he'll be the backup to Bukayo Saka. So time will tell on that one. So yeah, that's what's up, man. There's not been much signings being made also in the Premier League, of course. Man United have not yet signed anyone yet. They're still going and haggling over Manuel Ugarte. Liverpool have not yet signed. They're still being rejected. Chelsea have signed Joao Felix, of course. We don't know what the fuck he's coming to do there. Yeah, Tottenham have not signed. Villa have not signed. I think Villa did some solid signings. I don't know if they're done and dusted. Time will tell. So yeah, nothing much going on in the other clubs. Just this one, Mikel Merino joining the Arsenal. Let's see how this one cooks up, man. I'm sure, as an Arsenal fan, that we are absolutely going to cook with Mikel Merino. Alright, and coming season, by the way, now that we have Merino, which is a breed of a sheep, yeah? And you have Rice already, and you have Timber, and you have Little Chili. Man, why should we not cook next season? We're gonna absolutely cook, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. 10,000 subscribers.